Hey, thanks for checking out the video. Today we get to take a look at the Javelot from Olight. This is the new release, and I'm excited to check out anything new from Olight in general, see what they're cooking up. But in short, what is this thing? It is a long-range portable illuminator with great runtime. That'd be my one-sentence synopsis of the Javelot. But yeah, we're going to check this light out today. I'm going to go over the main specs of this flashlight with you right now, but I know what you really want to see is the beam shot, so I won't make you wait. We're going to get into the beam shots right after this. And if you think that's a good idea for future videos, please do me a favor and hit the like button. But yeah, as you can see here, 730 meters of throw. So major distance coming from this pretty small, in the scheme of things, thrower. We've got 1,350 lumens and 134,000 candela. So crazy light intensity from this flashlight. It does come with a holster as well. We'll talk more about that as well. Comes with a clip, the manual, charging cable, and as you can see, we do see the lifetime warranty. First time seeing the lifetime warranty on an Olight box for me anyway. A lot of you have been kind enough to inform me that Olight does now have a lifetime warranty on their products, as opposed to the 5 or 2 year or 1 year that I was seeing. But yeah, very cool to see that. Looks like we got a magnetic flat box here, fairly large box, fairly nice box, as usual from Olight. And then here's a look at the description of this flashlight right here. You're welcome to pause the screen and check this out if you'd like. And the specs, if you want to geek out, check out the runtime, the lumens, the candela on each of the modes. They're right there for you. But without further ado, let's go get a look at the actual beam shots of this flashlight. At my favorite field to check out throwers with, and we're going to start on the moonlight mode, which is half of a lumen and can run for 72 days. Not hours, that's 72 days. Amazing amount of runtime. Stepping into low mode next is going to be 15 lumens here. This can run for 7.5 days. It has 75 meters of throw already. Medium mode is 150 lumens and can run for 30 hours. And next up is going to be high mode. This is 650 lumens. It eventually steps down to 250 lumens, but this has 500 meters of throw. Here's turbo. 1,350 lumens and 134,000 candela here, giving us that 730 meters of throw. Very good light intensity. You can definitely make out the far tree line there. Cameras never do it justice, but very impressive. Here's strobe mode. You can access this with a triple click of the side switch or a full press of the tail switch when it's in tactile mode. And here's a look at how the Javelot is packaged. This isn't an official unboxing. I just put it back to how I remember it coming, but it was really nicely packaged. The light itself sits in the holster surrounded by a foam cutout. You've got a little guide that tells you to remove the little insulating tab, preventing the battery connection from draining when in transit. In this little box, you've got the stainless steel clip and the magnetic charging cable. The magnetic charging cable is their proprietary charging method. That magnet just jumps onto the tail portion of the light, and the little translucent piece here toward the head will be green when fully charged and red when charging. In addition to that, you've got the safety warnings guide and user manual as well to help you operate and run this light. Okay, and in this part of the video, I just wanted to give you a close-up look at the Javelot itself and then talk about some of the things it comes with. So yeah, as far as the flashlight itself, you can see here we've got some milling on the body that lends itself to, some grippiness, good texture, cuts in the tail and the head portion as well, mainly for style, but I think it looks great. And then you've got a little channel here or a collar here for your clip. You can attach the clip towards the head portion or towards the tail portion, which is really nice. And then here's a look at the LED. It is set very far back in a polished mirror-like reflector. And if you know anything about flashlights, you know that is going to lend itself to throw light, as we just saw. So not surprising to see that set up here. The switch is nice. I believe it's a metal switch, and it does have a illuminator inside, so give you a general idea of your battery status with that illuminator, which is really nice. And then, yeah, let's talk about the battery itself. One of the most important, probably the most important thing included with a flashlight, in my opinion, the battery. This is a 21700 proprietary battery from Olight. Nominal voltage of 3.6, 5,000 milliamp hour capacity. So look at that battery. And after you take out this little tab that kind of cuts off the connections, after you do that, you may never look at this battery again. Some people just don't, because if you put it in and screw the tail portion back on, you can just use the magnetic charger to charge the light right from the tail portion without ever opening the battery compartment again. But in my opinion, it is nice to have a replaceable battery on a flashlight so that in the very long term, if the capacity starts to wear down, you can just swap the battery and have a flashlight that's like new again. Here's a look at the tail portion. The threading is squared and well lubricated, and that just means it is very smooth. Very smooth. Build quality is very high on this flashlight. And there we go. Sweet. Let's talk about the clip. As I mentioned before, you can clip it to the head or the tail portion, so you can orient that how you like. Here's a look at what it looks like. If you like to carry the flashlight bezel down, it would carry pretty deeply in the pocket. And here's a look at the Javelot with the clip set up toward the head portion. As you can see, just the slim part of the light would be able to be in pocket. Pocket line would be up here somewhere, and this part would be above pocket line. Good way to go. And this is a two-way pocket clip, so you can clip things from either side, which is cool to see. And then the clip itself seems to be made of high quality steel. It returns back to wherever it goes. You pull it apart a good amount, so that's good to see. Next up, let's talk about the holster. It is a hard shell holster. This reminds me of a while back I got the opportunity to review the Secret 4 Pro, and it had a hard holster like this as well. Pretty cool. It had a USB port at the bottom so that you could charge the light in the holster, and that was a cool idea. I always just worried about the waterproof aspect of that. I don't know if that port was, that USB-C port on the Secret 4 holster was waterproof or not. If someone does know, please put it in the comments for us. But in any case, this one doesn't have that, and I'm kind of glad to see that it doesn't, just because it's simpler. There's a little space where water would just drain through, and the light itself just kind of snaps into place on this holster. The retention's decent. I think if you shake it really hard, yeah, you can get the light to come out, but you need to try to do that pretty much. So yeah, good little accessory to be included. So if you are on the go and don't want to physically carry this with your hands, just pop this on your belt or bag or whatever inside a vehicle, and you've got the light ready when you need it. So good accessory to have included as well. We talked about the battery, the clip. Let's talk about the user interface. I know. The user interface portion of flashlight videos is not the most riveting, so I'm going to make it quick as I can and simple as I can for you. Basically, the Javelot can be turned on and off by using either the tail switch or the side switch. A single press of the side switch will turn the light on. To cycle through the three main modes, which are low, medium, high, you're just going to hold down the switch. Low, medium, high, low, medium, high. You can just stop at whatever output you want, and you're good to go there. If you want the lowest amount of output possible, you can access the moonlight mode by holding down the switch for about 1.5 seconds. That's going to get you to that extremely low level of output. So if you want to preserve night vision or just have incredible runtime, you got the moonlight mode right there. Double pressing the switch will access the highest output, that 1350 lumen turbo mode. So yeah, quick double press gets you into that from the side switch as well. Triple click will bring you to strobe. I'm not going to do that for us here just because I don't want to blind me or you. But yeah, triple click will get you into strobe from either on or off with the side switch. The tail switch is, you can operate it in two different ways, really. There's a light press and a full press. A light press will get you into the low mode in the factory configuration, and a full press gets you into turbo. So you can just stomp that turbo mode on if you want max output right out of the gate, just with a single press of hard press or full press of the tail cap switch. You've got that option as well. And then if you want to use a flashlight in a momentary fashion, that just means you can lightly press, keep your thumb on the button, and then whenever you release your thumb, it's going to turn off the light. So a very quiet way to operate the light and just have it in a momentary fashion. You can do that with the turbo as well. Just fully press that switch, use illuminate to your liking, and then just switch it off when you release your thumb. So that's the general operation of the Javelot. Now there is a tactical mode that you can enter as well. To do that, all you're going to do is full press the tail switch and keep your thumb pressing down the switch fully, like so. And then you're just going to click the button one time. And there's a strobe warning coming up for anyone sensitive to that, because we are going to get into strobe as soon as I hit this button. So now we are in tactical mode. So when you lightly press the switch or half press, instead of getting the low mode, you're going to get the medium now. And then instead of getting turbo when you full press, you're going to get that strobe. So that's kind of the difference here with tactical and regular operation. To switch it back to regular, same exact process. You're just going to full press the switch and then click that side switch one time, and you're back to the factory or standard configuration. That's the user interface in a nutshell. You made it to the end of the video, and I want to thank you very much for watching. We are going to talk final thoughts on the first impressions of the Olight Javelot. I'm going to give you my own 2 cents, and that's really all it is worth at the end. I'm just a dude who pushed record on a phone to make a video about this, and I haven't owned it for a super long amount of time. But nonetheless, I'm going to give you my opinions on this light. I hope this video has given you a good look at it already so you can make up your own mind. I hope you've gotten value from it. If you have, please do leave a like on the video. Drop a comment. Let us know what you think about the Olight Javelot. And if you have any questions I haven't answered, you can put them in the comments. I try to get to those really quickly as well. But yeah, without further ado, what are my thoughts on this flashlight? I mean, we said it up front. This is a long distance, fairly portable illuminator with really good runtime for its size. And that's really what it comes down to. This is going to be really practical or not for you, depending on your own needs. And now, if you're just going to be like walking the dog or using a flashlight around the house, this is a thrower. Might not be the right option for you. However, if you hunt or if you do a lot of outdoor activities, you need to see things far away at night or in the dark, this is going to be an option for you. And it is fairly compact. You know, it's a larger light. It's a 21-700 flashlight. But as far as throwers go, it really isn't too big. I mean, it's nice, and yeah, it would be portable, especially with this or the clip. Give you a variety of options to, port it around. So yeah, and then the user interface, I think, finds that sweet spot. Olight does it nicely. It's not overly complicated. Wide variety of modes that are pretty well spaced out, and the operation isn't painful to learn or use. So I do like that. I like how you can choose to use this light with the side switch or the tail switch as well. And then the standard or tactical setup could suit various needs that people could have as well. So I think it's very well done. Build quality is very high from Olight as usual. Anodization looks good. The screws are very buttery smooth. Got good accessories included. Great presentation when it comes to the box. This thing fully charges in about 4.5 hours. Got the battery status illuminator. It'll be green when it's 60% charged, and then it will drop to orange. And then if you're down low, it'll be red. And if you're really low, it'll blink red at you, letting you know you got to charge it. But all that's very good. I really like this flashlight. I think it's a win from Olight here. So let me know your thoughts on this product. Let me know if you have questions, like I said. But I really appreciate you watching once again. Hope you have a great rest of your day. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.